Say alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say the blood say apostles and elders of great missionary rule well, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so I can say push one on truth and say in and day out. Constantly season under season, we say shalom. Once again, going into a little video here. That's basically doing number 2 of our little series that I started called Quoted from the Goal. And this particular scripture was in my mind. I mean, it has so much of other stuff that I will be doing in videos, but it has so much other scriptures that on my mind as well. But this one particularly was running through my mind plenty, And I say, you know what, this should be the second one inside of it, because it goes straight into what the series is about. Basically, the old, the new, the middle, however you want to put it, is the whole book, the whole role, matter of fact. You understand? And just like how, as I say in the first one, just like the churches and all these other people outside, they believe that they just had to believe in the new, and certain parts of it that they could pick and choose what they want. It's like they pick it's like you're going to buy a Bible, but they're going to buy just the book of Psalms. It's the book of Psalms that sell by itself, and even though they buy that, they're picking and choosing what it is they want to read from that. It is the same thing that they do. The same they want to believe certain things from the Bible. You understand? Whatever it is they feel that they want it to be, that is what they will read. That is what they go choose. That is what they go bring out. And majority of the things they want to bring out is from the new, because they literally state that the old is done away with. You don't need to read the old. The Lord will deal with the old. You hear all these sort of stuff. You understand? So this is Hebrews chapter 10 verse 7. It said, "Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me." Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God. So so when I go into the whole volume of the book, and before I continue, the word volume, right? When I look at the word volume, it means a book forming part of a work or series. A book forming part of a work or series. So a series will be one thing, a series just be multiple. It's the same way you have the Old Testament, you have Apocrypha, you have the New Testament, right? It's a series of books, but it when it compile, it make one whole book. So that we say, "Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will." They know the whole book, not just piece. You come in the whole volume. So when you look at volume, it means what? A book forming part of a work series, a single book, or a bound collection of printed sheets. A single book, right? So which the Bible is what we will say a single book, but a compile of many printed sheets. It's a collection of many printed sheets. You understand? But it's a whole book, right? It's a consecutive sequence of issues, right? A consecutive sequence of issues. Is not the Bible that? So when it says the volume of the book, it means the whole thing. It not just piece, but the whole thing. Right? I'm still into the meaning of the word volume. It said the amount. Right? So when they go down, it say late Middle English originally donating a roll of parchment containing written matter, right? You see, from old French volume, from Latin volumen, a roll, right? You see, so like to say, an obsolete meaning, size. It's an obsolete meaning. It's a size or extent of a book, right? So again, size or extent of a book, which would be the whole rule, the whole script, the whole Bible, right? So it said, "Then I said, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God." You understand? Because when you read from the old come up, it is written of the Messiah, right? Things were prophesied from the Messiah prophesied to come. Many things were prophesied to come, to happen. You understand? Many things. right? Many things. So, but you just people like to use part, but they say what the whole volume of the book. That is why I do in a series. It says the quote, which will be quoted from the whole, right? No, to find the same quote, the same comedy volume of the book, that go to a scripture that it was quoted from in the whole, right? Which is Psalms 40. Alright, Psalms 40 verse 7 again. That is just to show you that these scriptures and the things that happen, they bear witness one to another. That is why you could read something in the new and you could find it in the old, because they bear witness. Right? It says Psalms 40 verse 7. It said, Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. And that it right there, the whole volume of the book. Again, it does to show you. So it does to show you that it has something written in the old that it will be in the new. That will say precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. So your pastor or somebody that teaching and telling you that you don't need to go to the old. You don't need to go to the Apocrypha. It's madness. If they're telling you that, it's madness, and you should not hearken unto them. You should not hearken unto them, because as I say, I have plenty more scriptures, I have plenty more videos to do pertaining to the series that I'm doing, right? But when you read, as I said, I just reading over chapters, right? And when I find a particular I want to do a video upon, I do it, right? But if you read and you study, you would see where, just by reading and studying, you would see where this precept here, you'll find this precept in the whole. You hear it in the whole, or you hear this. So that's to show you, and you even see that them that wasn't even Yahushua, he himself quoted, and right, the apostles, they quoted and so forth from the whole. So your pastor, your teacher telling you you're not supposed to do this, that's madness. Then they not comment in the volume of the book. They're not talking about the volume of the book. They're just speaking in piece and parts. You understand? So this is show you that, hey, again, just read, study, and you'll see for yourself. Right? So, this is the wrap up for part 2, for number 2 of the series that's coming in the volume of the book. The whole thing. That is why you can see certain things in the new, you'll see it in the old. Certain things said in the old, you'll see it in the new. They bear witness one to another. And again, as Isaiah 28 say, precept line upon line. Here a little, there a little. Right? So with that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We say that we say apostles and elders agreed Musuna do well, our teachers are apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, solely I come say pushing out truth, and we say day and day out. In the continuing season we say Shalom.